my name is Mark and welcome to my channel. Join me all year round, week in, week out, come rain or shine, and together we'll be fishing for pleasure. Good morning troops, another day, another river, and the mornings are getting darker and darker. Yeah, it's it's damn near getting on for 6 o'clock and it's just light, so very limited time on the banks. Make the most of it, get out and enjoy yourselves. Let's do some fishing. Let's see if we can winkle out some fish on an early morning session. Yes, I'm fishing with a feeder. Normally fish with a drill bullet, fishing with a feeder today. Very fine brown crumb. I don't want to overfeed the fish. Just want to cloud up the water, stimulate feeding, and hopefully they take the hook bait. A pinch in the bottom of the feeder. A few freebies. Top it up again with a fine crumb. I want to cloud that water up. I don't want to overfeed them too much. I want them to be preoccupied with the hook bait. Let's get going. We'll be fishing an hour. The rain's just started. That's not too bad. I don't mind fishing in the rain. That's not a big deal. It's quite obvious it's a lot of perch out there. Hit the worm as soon as he hits the water, so there's a little twitch. So I'm going to go with a corner approach and hopefully attract some roach. And of course the chub. Well, hopefully the perch will leave the corner alone. But in the past I have had perch up to £2 on a single grain of corn, so at least we ain't blanked. Well, here we are. We're in September and it's September weather. Stuck under a brolly. I don't mind fishing in the rain, but do I really do very well in the rain? Not very often. I remember years back. Anglers around the Peterborough area know the electric cut. I fished that one day in the rain. I had 62 tench out in a day. And the only reason I packed up is because I ran out of bait. But I mean, that one sticks out like a sore thumb. Obviously that's a red letter day, but I don't remember doing that great in the rain, to be honest, over the years. Beautiful morning. So if I stick a bit of worm on, I mean like flint, but not the species I want. A bird just flew under the umbrella, hit me right in the chest. Happened that quick, I didn't even see what it was. It was a small thrush type bird, but in that overhanging tree there's a kingfisher there. I can't see him now, but he's been in and out of the water, fishing away. Last half hour, let's get the worm on, catch a few fish before we go. But it's chucking it down again. That worm has been in the water 30 seconds. That's how long it takes before we get a bite. Same river, different day. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can winkle out this chub this morning. Good morning, troops. Another day, another river. Been fishing straight away as soon as it got light. Lost a big roach at the net. Bit gutted. I've just had another roach, not as big, but still a beautiful fish. Just gonna show it to you now. Single grain of corn. Look at that, quality roach. Beautiful, pristine fish. Gonna get this back, loose feed a little bit more corn. Let's see if we can have some of these. Another day, another river. Welcome to Fishing for Pleasure. Beautiful fish. Let's get it back. Well, it just goes to show you, troops, no two mornings the same. First morning, raining, overcast, nothing but perch. Today, beautiful, glorious morning, sunny, nothing but roach. But I'm not complaining about the roach, so I'll catch them all day. They were lovely roach. I lost a chub close in, hook pull, which is unusual. I'm not, you know, once you normally hook into a chub, they normally stay hooked, but oh well. It was 2-3 pounds. They weren't huge, but still, it would have been nice to have banked it. Got about 5 minutes left of the session. I'm gonna just see if I can nick one more before we go. Well, that's the last cast of the session. Little pre-breakfast session again, and we've had plenty of roach. Just had a perch on sweet corn. That's not a good sign. The roach bites have really slowed down, and the ones I am getting are small stuff, pecking at the corn. 5 or 6 attempts, and the corn's coming back an empty husk. Whereas the better sized roach just give a definite pull round. So we've got a single grain of corn again out there. We'll wait. As I say, this is the last cast. I know I just said it a minute or two ago in me summing up, but I really do appreciate all the views and all the comments. It's September now, so starting to get my predator head on. I might go for a Xander session next week, I think. Do an overnight on one of the Fenland drains and target some Xander, and it'll be prepping me pike gear the week after that. I've got a trip planned up to a Scottish loch before the river season starts here, and I know a lot of people say there's no pike season, there's no this. I know technically there's no pike season, but I don't fish for pike on the rivers and drains until October. So I'll have a little trip up to a Scottish loch before then, I think, just to blow the old pike cobwebs off, see if we can have a Scottish 20, and then I'll be hitting them drains and rivers for the piking season. I've just got a load of roach dead baits delivered this week. I always buy mine in bulk. In a couple of weeks time I'll get my main order in with my sea deads, etc. Oh, how did we miss that? We'll flick that out one more time, I think, as we still got a bit of corn on there. Yeah, so we'll be all prepping up for the old pike season. What's your targets, troops? Or don't you set them? A nice cold winter for me without any floods would be ideal. There's a few stretches I had in mind that have been hit by seals, so that's not good. One of my go-to drains I fish when the rivers are in flood, that's had a major fish kill this year. So we're going to have to keep my fingers crossed, and I hope we don't have too many westerlies and... Oh jeez, though, how do you miss them bites? I know I keep saying it was the last cast, but it hasn't nicked that corn yet. I did promise to get home and cook some breakfast, so I better watch myself. Let's see what the time is. Right, I've got a couple of minutes to play with. Oh, Jesus. See what I mean? Corm's coming back a husk. So there are roach out there, but they're very small roach. Putting the bigger bits of corn on, hoping that the little ones will avoid it and the bigger roach will take it, but it don't seem to be working out that way. But it's been a fantastic morning on here. I've had some lovely roach out. But the bigger specimens seem to have gone now. Thanks for watching, troops. I really do appreciate it. Keep that subscribe button going and all them likes and comments, and I'll see you on the bank real soon.